Imagine a piece of land so valuable that the world's most powerful nations have been circling it for over 150 years. A place larger than Western Europe, covered in ice. Home to fewer people than a small city, and yet, this frozen island quietly holds the keys to future wars, future trade, and future technology. That place is Greenland. Today, we're not talking about politics. We're talking about why Greenland may be the most strategically important territory on Earth and why global powers can't stop looking north. The idea of acquiring Greenland didn't begin in the modern era. In the 19th century, after the United States purchased Alaska, American strategists began viewing the Arctic as a strategic extension of North America. Control the far north, control the Atlantic approaches, control the skies above the polar routes. During World War II and the early Cold War, Greenland became critical for one reason: distance. The shortest path between North America and Eurasia isn't across oceans. It's over the top of the planet. Greenland sits directly beneath that path. On a flat map, Greenland looks remote. On a globe, it looks unavoidable. Greenland forms the western wall of one of the most important strategic corridors in the world, the Greenland-Iceland-UK Gap. This narrow zone is a natural gateway between the Arctic and the Atlantic. For decades, it has been one of the most monitored regions on Earth. Why? Because geography determines reaction time. And reaction time determines survival. An island cannot be sunk. An island does not move. In military strategy, Greenland functions as a permanent, unsinkable platform between continents. But military positioning is only half the story. Beneath Greenland's ice lies something even more valuable: critical minerals. Rare earth elements used in smartphones, electric vehicles, satellites, radar systems, and advanced defense technology. As ice retreats, geological surveys have revealed that Greenland holds some of the largest undeveloped rare earth deposits outside Asia. These materials are not optional. They are foundational to modern civilization. Control the supply of these materials, and you influence the industrial future. Greenland represents one of the few places on Earth where supply chains could be diversified if the infrastructure exists to support it. As global temperatures rise, the Arctic is transforming from a frozen barrier into a navigable ocean. New shipping routes are emerging that can shorten travel between Asia and Europe by weeks. Fuel savings, lower costs, faster trade. Greenland sits adjacent to the gateways of these routes. Whoever builds the ports, refueling stations, and emergency infrastructure nearby gains enormous influence over future global commerce. This isn't about owning the ocean, it's about controlling the systems that make the ocean usable. Modern geopolitics isn't always about conquest. It's about partnership, investment, and influence. Greenland has a small population and enormous infrastructure needs: airports, ports, energy systems, communications. These projects require capital. And when infrastructure arrives, influence arrives with it. But Greenland is not empty land. It's home to a people with a deep history, a distinct culture, and a complicated relationship with outside powers. Decisions made in distant capitals affect real communities living in extreme conditions. For them, the future isn't about dominance or strategy. It's about stability, opportunity, and dignity. So why does Greenland matter? Because the map of the world is changing. The North is no longer a frozen edge, it's becoming the center. Greenland holds minerals for our technology, positioning for our defense, and access to the oceans of tomorrow. The real question isn't who wants Greenland. The question is whether the world handles this transformation with cooperation or competition. Because as the ice melts, what's being revealed isn't just land, it's ambition.